Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy Forrester will strike a deal with Carter Walton, who'll shake her hand and agree to make her the chairman of Forrester Creations. Although Carter and Hope Logan may remain suspicious when it comes to Steffy's motives, she'll continue to play up her desire to cover her investment and her family's company. There's no denying that Steffy is able of filling this position, and hiring her back could help inseminate confidence in Carter's vision. Steffy has a lot of connections that could prove useful to Carter, so he may not see any downsides to bringing her back on board. Of course, Carter, Hope and Brooke Logan don't realize that Steffy's working on a scheme to undermine them with Daphne Rose's help, so Steffy will simply be locking in another piece of her plot. As for Brooke, she'll hope that perhaps Steffy's return to Forrester Creations could help bridge the gap with the rest of the Forresters, especially Ridge Forrester. This will eventually give Brooke some hope about a possible reunion with Ridge. In the meantime, Lee Finnegan will keep effects vague with April when it comes to her plans for Tom Starr's liver. Although Lee wouldn't discover too important, she'll stopgap to get some real answers regarding Luna Nozawa's natural father. With the help of that liver and some ASAP testing, Lee will be suitable to prove that Luna is Aunt Tom's bio son. It wouldn't be long until Lee scores the substantiation she needs, which will lead to her getting convinced that Jack Finnegan sired Luna rather. At the Spencer manse, Bill Spencer will push Luna to talk about how she took out Tom and Paul Hollister. Luna has revealed the details ahead, so she may question why Bill wants to keep rehashing this. They occasionally has repetitious scenes, but could commodity differently be going on then? The flashbacks clearly point to Luna being responsible for Hollis and Tom's fatal issues, but perhaps the Penns are setting up a way to get Luna off the hook. Maybe Bill could ultimately decide Luna was traumatized into believing she was to condemn and that someone additional actually did the deed. Luna might indeed fake a memory advance nearly down the line to move Bill, she's innocent after all. Luna's manipulative side could come back into play, so stay tuned for updates on any other shocking news and further prognostications on all her designing. April the lab tech told Lee Finnegan about some organ benefactors who didn't meet the conditions for mortal donations. Their organs were going to be bestowed to medical seminaries rather, including Tom Starr's. Poppy Nozawa entered news on Tom's organ situation when she delivered a box of donuts to Lee. Although Poppy hoped she'd been making progress with her family, Lee gave her instation over how she raised Luna Nozawa. Poppy complained about Lee's harsh treatment of her, which started long before Luna ever took anyone out. When Poppy demanded to know the reason for Lee's atrocity, Lee claimed that she didn't trust her family and no way had. Lee also went on a rant about all the fat men Poppy targeted and questioned if Poppy was indeed sure Tom was Luna's father. Poppy eventually shut the discussion down and left in a huff. Once Lee was alone, she got on the phone and verified through April that Tom's liver was still at the sanitarium. Lee had April bring the liver to her office and suggested about getting some answers that had been demanded for times. At the Spencer manse, Luna assured Bill Spencer that she understood the rules and was thankful to be out of that awful captivity. Although Luna expressed guilt over Tom and Paul Hollister, Bill understood that she was trying to overcome her parenting. As Luna and Bill rehashed how she manufactured the evidence that he was her bio-pater, she admitted she just couldn't live with the study of Tom being her real father. At the Forrester manse, Eric Forrester and Steffy Forrester were happy over Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes reconnecting. Steffy was clearly glad about Ridge's bifurcation with Brooke Logan, so she raised her blessing. Steffy also claimed moment was the day she went back to Forrester Creations, so Zend Forrester Dominguez got updates upon his appearance and wondered about the details of her plan. A pouty Brooke plotted to concentrate on work since her mind was on Ridge's reunion with Taylor. Both Hope Logan and Carter Walton had sympathy due to Brooke's heartache. Steffy ultimately showed up and refocused out that she had to cover her investment as a shareholder. After Steffy blazoned that she wanted to return to work at Forrester Creations, Hope questioned her change of heart. Steffy assured Hope, Carter, and Brooke that she was willing to immolate anything for the sake of the company, indeed her quality. Since Steffy wanted a place for her children to work in the future, she was committed to pitching in. Steffy allowed. Carter should make her the chairman of Forrester Creations and promised she would not beget any problems. Although Hope and Carter sounded skeptical, Steffy ultimately held out her hand to Carter and asked if they had a deal. Steffy's about to lock in the position she's after, so we'll pass along further prognostications on where her plan will go from then. Still, what with all the drama going on at her old stomping grounds, FC, if Quinn Fuller came back to the screen? At the moment, Steffy Forrester has planted Daphne at the company in order to betray Carter Walton and baffle her foe Hope Logan. These two are involved and have taken over FC. What would be if another contentious dame entered the picture? What if Quinn's volatility was added to the blend? She and Carter may be tempted by each other, and her addition could fully change the power play dynamic now in full force. Carter had it going on back in the day. Quinn is fulfilled, as is Daphne, but Carter has formerly tangled with Quinn and knows what she's about. How instigative would it be to see Daphne, Quinn, and Hope battle it out for the lusty council? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Quinn return? Still, she'd have to choose sides at FC, if Quinn returned. Would she align herself with Carter or her former hubby? These two also had swish back in the day, and she'd have a tough choice to make. Quinn is competitive and we're not sure which CEO she'd side with. Since Carter has power now, she could incontinently be in charge if she aligns with him. But also again, she might feel pious to Eric and offer to be an inside asset, helping him to recapture his company. Quinn was a addict fave when she was on air due to her inconceivable energy and infectious beauty. Her return would add indeed more layers of conspiracy to an formerly combustive story. Right now, Sofer is portraying Lois Chirulo on ABC's General Hospital, but plenitude of people have maintained binary places on contending detergents. Brooke Logan will declare war on her rival Taylor Hayes this week on the CBS Cleaner. Since the new Taylor returned in Los Angeles and the character was recast, observers knew it was only a matter of time before the iconic Brooke-Ridge-Taylor love triangle was revivified. When Taylor returned last time, she was extremely ill, and she actually allowed. She was dying of heart failure. She was shocked when she learned she had been misdiagnosed, and was actually suffering from broken heart pattern. Watching Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester show their love was literally killing Taylor. Big drama ahead when a furious Brooke confronts Taylor this week. Brooke Logan allowed. She was helping Ridge Forrester when she took the CEO position at Forrester Creations, but Ridge saw it as the ultimate treason. Bridge will be old news, and Taylor will be on Ridge Forrester's arm. Brooke won't take the exchange well though. Will Brooke Logan only make effects worse by defying Ridge's other woman? Taylor's broken heart pattern is most likely healed now that she hit the wastes with Ridge. But that doesn't mean that she has fully recovered from her fire and her heart is in good shape. Up until this Bold and the Beautiful plot, we didn't indeed know that broken heart pattern was a real thing. There could also be a lengthy list of long-term side goods. Brooke is formerly fighting a losing battle. If she puts Taylor Hayes in the sanitarium, she'll be a social leper and Ridge may no way forgive her. Do you suppose Brooke is wrong to go after Taylor? Is she healthy enough to take a beating from Brooke?